Всем привет. Ну что, у нас сегодня второй видик. Так, в чем? Ну все. Мы остановились как раз же здесь прям, да? Так, ты что, мне наверх или вниз? На том же уровне. Наверх.
Now, which way is the common room?
Вообще так круто сделаны локации. Прям вообще кайф. Тут типа воровать еще можно будет. Так, это что? Мои будущие друзья, типа, или что? Здравствуйте, сэр. Разрешите с вами поговорить?
Hello, you're the new fifth year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Интересно. Допустим, давай вот так пойдем.
Having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Ну, что сделать себе потом классную магическую пивнушку?
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
В цветах он Гриффиндора. Не красное и белое будет, а черное и красное. Как не залезть? Извините, как с вами поговорить? Вот это, наверное.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Да уже все знают. Это была пара пустяков.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
Так, что тут у нас
What
еще? Давай.
exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat. Not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon, of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Я так понимаю, это будут наши первые друзья.
In our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Я обратно полезу. Красава вообще.
My mother sent me a howler after I got a paw on my
Still not working. Ugh.
Сундук факультет. Это, наверное, склад будет мой. О, ну это прям Гермиона, походу, вылитая.
It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Don't worry, we'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
New Gryffindor.
Что, прям учиться пойдем?
He's waiting for you outside the
Homes fascinate me. They have a lot of responsibility.
Так, профессор Уизли.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Просто на 2 занятия больше, чем у всех, да?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Да. Идем учиться.
The guide
Почему
will
бы
give
и
you
нет?
opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding law.
Это, наверное, справочник по игре просто.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Продолжайте в том же духе, что идти за вами.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
Так,
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see.
соберите страницу руководства. Так, подожди, а чё? Что ты от меня хочешь?
Revelio.
А, все, понял. Понял. Так, соберите страницу. Ну, тут понятно. А, вон она как работает. Испытания есть. Как его отдельно-то открыть? Я что-то так и не понял.
Clever, isn't it?
А, вот просто escape получается. Ну, коллекция тут неплохо. Побегать, полазить есть где. О, ничего, у меня, кстати, шмоточки есть.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
О,
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
ну как кисю-то не погладить, ё-моё. Сундучок. Опять, наверное, нельзя, да?
Good timing.
тут
Perfect
еще что-то.
opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
А, это
Your
порталы,
field
походу,
guide
будут.
contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Так, открыть карту. По кострам типа телепортируемся здесь, да? Южное крыло. Так, она мне сказала, куда? В центральный зал? Ну, я только туда могу. Эти все закрыты еще. А, тут еще вон точечки есть. А, нет. А, вот оно как работает. Сначала, получается, выбираешь эту, а потом уже туда. И тут уже на костер. Центральный зал. Ну, это удобно будет. Судя по всему, карта здесь будет большая.
Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Блин, ну локации, конечно, очень круто
That should
сделаны.
be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Так, уроки
What will I learn in
заклинаний.
charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Что такое защита?
Tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class.
Defense against the dark arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of defense against the dark arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education.
Было бы прикольно впоследствии мракоборцем стать, если такое
You
возможно здесь.
mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
Призываете нас стать алкашами,
On
да?
your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now.
Все как на духу, короче, выложил.
Professor Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date.
Никакой идти не может, а?
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Можно мне уже? Еще с тобой разговаривать.
Good to see
Уже
you,
на
Professor.
уроках вот исходить,
And you.
интересно же.
I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster.
Сменный график предлагаешь?
Between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, Why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Так. Давай посмотрим, что там он предлагает. Это знак символизирует основные задания. Ну, это понятно. Некоторые задания заблокированы из-за требований к наличию заклинаний или к вашему уровню. Тоже понятно. Так, это начните отслеживать. Давай.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Ну что, пойдем изучать Левиосу? Понял, прогрузки есть между локациями. А, нифига, так тут еще и такие штуки есть.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Ну, погнали.
Levioso.
Просто с первого раза. Лучший ученик года.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Это тоже типа изучать или...
Let us begin with a basic cast.
А, получается, защиту снять.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise. Now, the basic cast.
А, вон оно, что она от меня хочет.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
This should be
Protego.
Protego. Complicates things.
Levioso! This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say...
If only all my students were this adept.
You're good.
А, можно же еще вот так делать.
I do enjoy lively.
А он сразу защиту юзает.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Heckert. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough
Готово.
spectacle for one day. Class is
Сундучок
dismissed.
светится.
Nice work.
А ты что от меня хотишь?
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
А какая первая? Не, ну, по сути-то нет.
I've
Ладно,
dueled
пускай
enough.
так будет.
Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Интригующе или подозрительно это звучит? Даже не знаю. Допустим,
Exclusive
интригующе.
and unsanctioned.
Бойцовский клуб какой-то там открыли.
Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Не, ну если здесь нету понятия репутации, ну типа хороший, плохой, то в принципе-то почему бы и нет. Можно будет и в такие места ходить. А что за сундук светится? А, он может ниже. Так, класс занятий. У меня ощущение, что есть пролаги. Может, чуть-чуть убавимся по графике. Чтобы все плавненько работало. Так, где там было? Вот оно. Стоп, не понял. А, не ту кнопку нажал, блин. Ну, может, просто игра сама так работает. Вообще, может быть, DLSS, кстати, плохо работает. Где-то тут он был. Ну, кстати, как будто бы это именно он и был.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Так, зафиксирую типа. Ну, тут, короче, все понятно.
Akio.
А на английском Акио звучит. Интересно.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all see,
Вот это урок, я понимаю.
it is an exceptionally lovely day. I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Почему у нас в школе нет таких уроков? Пришел, одно заклинание за 5 секунд сделал, и все, и по домам.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish. Splendid! Don't now think of this
Все, я понял.
stones, if you will. Very good. Excellent control there.
Нет!
Not to worry.
Ну ё-моё, все 3 уронил.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
А, первое, что ли? Ей-ей-ей, полегче, ничего себе. Ну-ка, давай-ка вот так сделаем. Ну ё-моё, так катился быстро, я уж думал. Нифига она мощная. Надо столкнуть ее один шарик, я думаю. Если, конечно, это засчитается. Блин. Переборщил маленько. Капец, она отпускает, а мяч у нее до сих пор катится. Это же несправедливо, я считаю. Кто ж так делает? Ну, ништяк, я еще больше сделал.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Препятствие для шаров, что ли?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
Не, ну она прям гроссмейстер в этой игре. Мне вообще до нее далеко. Ну-ка, ну-ка, ну-ка. Давай, 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 давай. Эх. Можно вот так попробовать сделать. Эй, я же отпустил. Блин. Мисклик небольшой. Капец, она жесткая. Ай, ее не скинул, блин. Кстати, можно попробовать вот так один сбить. Это как она так... Нет, читы использовать нехорошо, я считаю. Вот так, давай. О, есть.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me. This enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on
A word, if you would.
if you're so inclined.
Так, что-то мне опять не нравится. Может быть, вот так сделаем еще. Странно, блин.
Well, you'd be using it on
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did.
You know it won't work.
I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Так, специальные занятия у нас еще будут, да, получается?
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello.
Здравствуй.
You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Так, погнали, нам вроде встретиться с профессором. Пойдем к профессору. Какие же все-таки локации крутые здесь. Прям постарались.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
О, еще котик. Интересно, тут есть достижение полапать всех котиков?
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Так, магический рецепт.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a
Блин, а чё бы в
genuine
косой переулок вы
highly
отправили
skilled wand
по
maker.
классике?
I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Это ж куда интереснее было.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asks that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Так. К профессору Ронину сначала надо.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Так, экран... Блин, ну это слишком будет тупо спрашивать.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Так. Так, заберите парящую страницу рядом.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Lumos.
Ой, Левиоса, это у нас акцию, да? Так я же не выучил репара, в чем прикол.
Professor, why must I complete these tasks?
They are meant to give you first-hand experience as you proceed to master new bits of magic. Good luck, and I shall see you soon.
Protego! Lumos. Revelio.
Не, ну здесь очевидно нужно восстанавливающую чарку завязать. Странно, просто он меня ее не научил. Ну ладно. Так. Нам же Хогсмит надо, получается, да? Ну вот же он, а чё? Почему он меня не учит? Я недостоин.
To give you first-hand experience as you proceed to master new bits of magic. Good luck, and I shall see you soon.
Ну, допустим, ладно, давай туда сходим. Странно.
What am I missing?
Да не, мне кажется, я сейчас туда приду, и мне просто скажут, иди отсюда, учи репару.
I don't think I can do this now. Best to come back.
А, так вот, это другое задание, ё-моё.
I should come back to this another time.
Просто обратно меня привело.
Revelio.
Так, заберите парящую страницу рядом с разбитой статуей. Парящую страницу. Ну вот статуя разбитая, где страница парящая. А, вот она. Как ее забрать-то? А, точно. Ну я, конечно, вообще мозг. Только что же выучил эту чарку.
Flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
Все. Понятненько теперь все.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water.
Repair
It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Готово. Теперь это все, да? Все, теперь обратно.
There's something in there. I just know.
Accio.
Ой, он как здесь оказался? Ну-ка, прекращай-ка вот эти дела делать.
Hello.
Revelio.
Сундучок. Почему бы и нет?
With the help of house elves, obviously. I enjoy having lunch down by the lake.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Я за пивком иду
Shall
туда.
we set off?
Будем
I
честны.
intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Знаменитое сливочное пиво бахнуть надо.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
За пивком бежим. Ух. Что может быть лучше?
How nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Блин, ну какие локации, конечно, а?
Call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
О, видите, что тут? Это тоже радует.
It's beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas, but that's one of the few times of year I would rather be in.
Не радует только потери кадров, а так
Not
вообще
much for the
кайф.
cold, are you?
Блин, не пойму, почему
Oh,
так.
I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up.
Оптимизация, походу, страдает в этой игре. Я думаю, сливочное пиво все изменит.
Yeah. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at. but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Почему бы и не собирать?
Look, from the Forbidden Forest, hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
Почему мы просто не телепортировались туда? Блин, ну выглядит, конечно, эпично.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
Блин, какие же пролаги жесткие. Неужто 3070 ничего не тянет?
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
Ну, вроде лучше стало.
But it is beautiful.
Надеюсь, по крайней мере.
And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
Здесь что-то зверек какой-то светится. О, какие-то пушистые. Ладно, все, извините. Пойдем, ладно.
Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right.
Что-то уже, походу, пивка бахнул.
Big as saucers. Huh?
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
Ну, наконец-то пришли. Hogsmeade.
And here we are.
Так, по традиции, обязательно.
The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeyduke's. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade.
Ну чё я так медленно хожу?
Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes,
Рецепты зелий,
spellcrafts,
ну
some
да.
seeds, and...
A new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander. and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Деревня наполнена здесь. Так, ну понятно, давай. Открываем карту. Так, вот у меня Ливандр, кстати, рядышком получается. Это же я, да? Это что ли? Может, вот это? А, вот вообще. Перчатки стыря у него.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd.
Осечка вышла.
Come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13
Фига себе, сердечная жила дракона.
Let's give this one a try.
Выглядит эпичненько.
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Так. Вязь, сердечная жила дракона, довольно гнущаяся. Так, а что я... я могу ее кастомить?
How intriguing.
Вот это прикольный цвет.
Curious indeed.
Это прикольно.
How intriguing.
Это вообще классика черная. Стебель медово-коричневый. Это вообще ветка какая-то просто. Так. Ну, может, вот эту?
How intriguing.
Такую можно сделать. Что тут еще можно добавить? А, тут можно еще выбрать, из чего она. Яблоня, бук. О, бузина. Ничего себе.
How intriguing.
Длина, можно выбрать длину. Допустим, довольно гнущаяся, сносно, очень гибкая, довольно. А в чем разница-то?
How intriguing.
Давай прочная, пускай будет. Дракона, единорог, феникс. Ну, я
A
думаю,
dragon
дракон.
heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly.
Ну, выглядит вроде прикольно.
What do you think?
Хотя бы нестандартно выглядит.
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Готова палочка. Ладно, я думаю, на этом и закончим вторую серийку.